We're with Luis Diaz with Diaz Tax Services. Can you tell me a little bit about your business?
Sure. We are an accounting firm. We offer accounting services for small business to large businesses. Also, we offer payroll services, a complete helping the small business regarding their financial and accounting services.
Okay. And what inspired you to start your business?
Well, I always been an accountant. My father was a CPA. I graduated also from Loma Linda University with an accounting degree, and I moved from California in 2008 to Oklahoma. And this is when I find out in here in our community, Latino community, that we need a big need for accountants here, especially on the service regarding taxes, tax planning, and payroll services.
Oh, that sounds great. What were your challenges and limitations you were facing with your storefront when applying for the program?
When we originally found this building, and I think it was 2015, uh, this building was abandoned for a couple of years. Like a lot of this area here in Robinson, a lot of this building um, are from the 1920s, and they have not been. This area has not really has not. The city, a lot of the buildings have been abandoned. So originally, the plan, was here to open the office. So the building was in okay shape. One of the challenges was the building up here. It's if you see it's full concrete, very hard to work with. But the location for me, it was primary, especially being on Robinson and so close to the Southwest 29, which is going to be the Latino community is right up here on Southwest 29. So primary, the location was great. The building needed a lot of work, and through the year we have been doing some of it, but not all of it because it's a lot of money. Cause we're building a new building.
Yeah. Seems like you're in a prime location for the type of audience that you have, right?
I think so. I'm right here on Capitol Hill. This neighborhood or zoning is actually growing, especially with the Latinos community. So yeah.
Yeah. So, when talking about the storefront grant, how did you first hear about it?
Uh, well, I'm very involved with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, so I actually heard through the Hispanic Chamber, and I was like, at the beginning, I was like, are they giving you the money or what is it I need to do? But it was through the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce that I found out.
Yes. And what made you decide to move forward with applying?
Well, again, going through the chamber, they explained the process through the Allegiance program, and it was very simple. It's a simple application. I made a couple through Steffi, who was the director, and yourself too.
Hmm.
I just apply.
Did you already have your vision of the improvements that you wanted to create?
Yes. Again, the idea that I wanted to do was to modernize the building.
Hmm.
So I had an idea what I wanted to do with the building at that point.
What kind of improvements and changes were made to the storefront?
If you can see, the old building, it was all block. It was an old block, very, very old. I think probably from the I would probably say 1970s, 1980. The way we did now with the stucco and the rocks that we have outside. Also, we upgraded our sign, which was small, and that was much bigger. We also have a sign up in the front. So overall, I think it was a lot of improvement.
It looks great. I think it did a good job.
Yeah, actually, yes, I'm very happy with it.
How did you go about selecting the contractors for that?
Um, True, I'm lucky enough that a lot of my clients are in the construction business. So I make inquiries to some of my clients, and they refer me people. We know we wanted to do the stucco, and and then that was one of the main companies that I hired. We went through two different vendors. One of them didn't qualify because the city they're required to have your insurance, but the other one did.
Yeah. And did you feel like it was pretty exciting to see the changes of your storefront?
Yes, and it was funny because me and my wife we pick out the colors and stuff. We had an idea of what we wanted to do, And once that they start working on the face, and we start seeing it reshaping, it was just like seeing a completely different building.
Yeah, that's for sure. It looks good. Have you seen any changes after the improvements? Maybe more noticeable from the street or anything?
I think so. I mean, even when I drive by, I still kind of forget the old building. I look at this building, my neighbors seen it, and they come on and say, "Hey, the building looks great." My clients, everyone here, also, even the girls, that they look at the building now and just like, I mean, you can see it from far away. I mean, I think that we're really stuck out here in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And what does the storefront improvement mean for your business going forward?
Honestly, I feels like we're here. I feel like that we are growing, and we can tell that we're here to stay. They see the improvement. The building it's getting known through the community, and it looks more like we're here to stay and improve this area.
Hmm.
And I think it makes a very appealing even for the city.
We've seen a lot of subtle changes happening to this area, and I think it's all for the better.
Yes, I agree.
If you could give another business owner advice about going through a process like this, what would you tell them?
Well, first of all, get involved with the chamber,
Hmm.
which the programs are there. If you don't go, you don't know. It's just like you need to know. It's like the old says, is who you know,
Hmm.
that makes you. So apply. It's so easy. Inquire and get involved with the chamber. And those programs are there in the city. They know what they are.
That'd be great. Is there anything else you'd like to add in your experience or through the process?
Well, yeah. I mean, for me, I will say that this is something that I probably would have find out if it wasn't, going through the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and finding out this program was here. It's actually free money. I mean, you still, as a business owner, you're paying a certain amount of taxes,
Hmm.
and this is for the city and the state to give you back that money. And I think get involved, find out, call your Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, call your chambers, find out what kind of programs you have to improve your business overall.
Well, I appreciate the time, Luis. Thank you for giving us your input and how you interacted with the process. And I appreciate the feedback.
Thank you.
Luis, how has the chamber supported your business throughout the year?
Um, Again, when I first started up in the office, I was involved with the chamber from the very beginning. Started with the incubator when they were at on Walker and Southwest 59. So my business had grown through the chamber through not only be able to use those quality programs that they had, but also going through the networks and getting involved with the members and funding new clients through the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. So it's been a very great relationship.
Luis, you've always been really active with the chamber. Can you tell us a little bit about your process of your involvement and your escalation through it?
Sure. I was lucky enough, and when I first started the office earlier, I was part of the incubator program with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, where they were on Southwest 59 and Walker. And then through the years, I've always been an active member, very involved with different activities as far as networking and getting to know the members and also members of the community. They also support the chamber, and they helped me grow my business too.
Have you stayed in touch? Have you still been active within it and continued your journey with it?
Yes, as far as an active member, you get to know other members through the community for the Hispanic Chamber, like people that work in the financial business, like banks and other different businesses, insurance companies, and all of that. And that also those connections help a lot growing yourself here because it's a community, and then we all go through the same, with being an active member of the chamber. So yes.
Mhm.